Alright guys, so we're going to start by applying a base to our eyes, and I am using Groundwork Paintpot by MAC, and I'm just applying that with a flat dual fiber brush, and I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. Now for my transition color, I'm using Brownscript by MAC. I'm sorry, I was like completely clueless throughout this video and I forgot to show you guys the actual products I was using, so I'll just list them below. But this is Brownscript by MAC, and I'm just taking that half of the way in through the transition area. Now the shadow that I'm using right now is Orange by MAC, and I'm using that on the inner part of my crease, and I'm going to blend that out with the original transition color, which is Brownscript. So we're just going to kind of blend them together, but I want the orange to be concentrated mainly on the inner lid. So now I'm taking Chopper from my Naked 2 palette, which is one of my favorite colors from the palette, and I'm just going to pack that on with a MAC 239 brush, and I'm only applying that to the mobile lid. Now I'm going in with Embark by MAC, which is a really nice warm brown, and I'm just applying that to the outer V with a fluffy type of brush. I think this is the MAC 217. Now I'm just placing a little bit of a matte black eyeshadow, and then I'm going back in with Embark just to blend that out. I just wanted to add a little bit more depth to the look, so that's why I decided to just use black, and I'm going to apply the brown over it and just blend that all out. And I'm going to continue to diffuse the color. So now, just my simple, all the time wing eyeliner. I'm using Loreal Infallible gel liner for this, and I'm using a really thin brush just so I can be really precise. And yeah, I'm just taking my normal steps to doing my wing liner. Nothing fancy. Nothing all fancy. So now for foundation, I'm using my Makeup Forever HD foundation in N178. And I know that it might appear to be kind of light, but no, this is my color. It matches with my chest. If my face looks a little bit darker and my neck looks a little bit darker, it is because I am pregnant. I am almost 6 months pregnant, so my skin is kind of getting a little bit darker as, you know, I'm getting farther along. So that's why. And I refuse to change my foundation color. I'm just not doing it. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I'm not changing it right now because I'm going to go back after I have the baby, right? So I'm just blending that in, or buffing that in rather, with my Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm just blending that into my skin. Now for these dark circles, I'm just mixing NW45 and NW40 Studio, what is this? Prolongwear concealers, I'm sorry. And I'm applying that under my eyes and in my T-zone where I would normally highlight, and I'm just blending that out with the foundation brush. I've been really liking to do this lately, and this is a 190 foundation brush by MAC, and I really like this for blending out my concealer. I do tend to go back and forth between this brush and my Beauty Blender, and using both of them together really gives me a nice flawless finish, so this is what I like to do, as of lately, I guess. So now I'm just going to do a small contour, nothing too harsh. I'm using my Conceal and Correct palette by MAC, and this is the shade NW55 if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's NW55, which is really not that far off from my skin tone. I'm really just doing something subtle, and I'm going to go ahead and set that with a bronzer, which is my Ebony bronzer by Covergirl. You know, that really hasn't changed. So I'm just blending that out, and then I'm going to go ahead and set that with my bronzer. Now to set my under eyes first, I'm going to use my MAC Translucent Loose Powder. And this is just, you know, just to set my concealer. And this will ensure that your concealer will not move all day, honey. It will stay still. It will not budge. So I like to use that underneath my eyes. Now for blush, I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance blush in Toasted Almond. And it's a really warm tone blush. And since the lipstick that I'm using is so cool, I really wanted to do something warm on the lids and on the cheeks, so that's why I went for this blush. Now, I did line my waterline with a lighter eyeliner. That was Rimmel Scandal Eyes in Nude, and now I'm just blending that out with my Embark eyeshadow by MAC with my 239 brush. Now I'm just applying mascara to my teeny weeny lashes. It's not really going to make that big of a difference, but I decided to just do it anyway. And I'm applying Gold Deposit on my cheekbones by MAC, and that's just for my highlight. Now for my lipstick, I'm applying my Viva Glam Rihanna 2, which I absolutely love. Again, this is a really cool tone lipstick, so that's why I decided to go with the warm eyes and cheeks. And I'm just topping that off with the matching gloss. So yeah, that's all for the tutorial. Really nothing too crazy, nothing too dramatic. I just wanted to show you guys a look that I would do using the lipstick. I hope you guys like it. Please rate, subscribe, and comment if you have anything to say to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.